Goldstock, Morgan Widener, and Nicole Levy. Coach, you can start with
Um, that's a quick turnaround, from having come off a good UMass team to getting one day's prep and rest and knowing that Albany's coming here to give you a dogfight, and they did. And they played very well today, very aggressive, very physical, and forced us to get out of our game a little bit. And I thought their offense was executed very well. They got great scoring opportunities from the inside, and we gave them. They were well prepared, so they played very well. The one thing I will say is our players hung in there, down late in the game, showed a lot of character for a young team to step up and have our top attackers kind of make the plays when we need them. Just showed some great leadership, and that they're not going to let games go away without fighting back and giving ourselves a chance to win it. And Nicole Levy did a great job. Riley Donahue, when it really came down to it, getting the job done. So hats off to those offensive leaders for stepping up. The good thing is we get an extra day's rest, or 2 days rest before our next game. So we'll get a little bit more prep time and be ready to move forward.
Gary, Albany's head coach, obviously there's a big difference in free position shots. He said that he thought maybe the game is being called a little bit differently on either sides of the field. He felt like, when players like Nicole would catch the ball, they might be getting early whistles. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think anybody that watched that game saw the difference in style of play. And, they were not attacking the goal. So that when you don't attack the goal, you're not really going to get free position shots. 90% of the time they're outside of the critical scoring area for 8 meters. So there's no 8 meters. The only time it went inside, for the most part, was when the ball was fed in for a shot. So that's why you're going to see those discrepancies. Whereas they packed it in on us and challenged us to go, and they slid and they went hard, and they were packing it in so that they were in shooting space, and they were playing aggressive inside the 8, and I think anybody that watched that game would say, yeah, there's a totally 2 different styles of play going, and that's why the fouls looked the way they did.
And you guys were 9 for 15 on free positions. Were you happy with the efficiency? I know you always talk about kind of like changing angles on free positions, like low high.
Yeah, well, no, you know what? You got to be happy with that, right? If they're going to give you 15, you don't want to be 5 for 15. So I always like to be 15 for 15. But no, I thought, we shot pretty well on it, on the 8 meters. We weren't playing well because they were packing in so tight. Every shot we took, I think, was a little pressured in the regular offense, and we only scored 3 goals off, all the shots that we got via offensive play. And that's 3 for 15. Is not a good percentage for us. So, we'll watch that film and learn from it. But we gotta really get better quality shots when we're playing an offense that packs it in like that.
Albany managed 12 goals in this game. Where was the breakdown defensively?
You know what? They were well. They had a well-designed offense that made some plays. They found the gaps in the zones, and they handled the pressure. And I think we need to have a little bit more pressure on them, and we need to collapse to the middle a little bit more. And they're very well coached. John coached with us here at Syracuse. He's an excellent coach, and he did a great job getting them ready to play. And I think we were a little step behind, a little bit tired, and not real focused today. I think that was looking at the players in the huddle and things like that. There was a lot of it looked like they were tired and a little bit stressed and not super dialed in today. So I think that just allowed them to, have some openings in the defense that Albany took great opportunities with.
And then for Asa, what made the decision at the end to try to run out to the midfield in order to pass off the ball?
At what point in the game? At the end?
Yeah.
When
Dakota stole the ball and got the empty net goal.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the middies in the feed. It just happened that she was there, and it happens. So it's just something I do every game, and sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's not good for us. But we bounce back.
You guys kind of faced during your games, as with Coach Nicole, that you played zone defenses, and you guys have kind of blown them out a bit. Tonight was kind of a tight man-to-man defense against a tougher opponent. Going in, you guys game plan to adjust, and it kind of took a while to get going.
Well, I think that's the difficulty, right? You go from playing multiple zone defenses with one day to prepare for a man-to-man after you just played a game. It's hard to get your one-on-ones going and your man-to-man offense in a single day. So you're definitely a little rust. We were setting up and standing around a little bit like we were playing a zone offense, and we didn't make the adjustment very well, but we'll get back at it and prep and get used to playing against a man-to-man again.
The last play of the game, before the foul was called, the reposition shot for Riley, looks like you were kind of drawn up a play. Was the intention to get a foul called near the crease?
No, the intention's to score. So we were man up. So we just drew, called out what we wanted on the man up. We had 18, 19 seconds left. And, Riley was kind of running down to her spot to start the play, and she saw the opening and went hard to the net and took the foul. It was definitely a foul. So it was a good call, and Riley stepped up as a junior captain and made the play.
Asa, this question's for you. What's the message in the huddle defensively after Albany scores a goal, especially when they came calling back in the second half?
Yeah, I think that in our defense, we're just trying to pick each other up. It's a quick turnaround. The ball is going right back to the draw, and if they come back in our end again, we have to be ready. So the message is just forget it. It happened. So let's get the next play and let's get the ball out of our defensive end and get to the attackers. Okay.
Nicole, you managed 6 goals on the day, nearly half the team's output. How were you able to get so many opportunities today?
I'm not really sure. I guess they just kind of left me open, so we just take the opportunities that were presented.
So Morgan, in the first couple games of the season, you're pretty dominant on the draw. Tonight it's a little tougher. What was Albany doing that kind of made it hard for you?
I think that teams definitely, they're just coming out harder. They're just coming straight for the ball. So just working on me protecting the stick a bit more, because I turn it over sometimes, and then just learning to box out a bit better. But my team's doing pretty well, so.
Coach, in the last time out, after Asa made the save with about 45 seconds left, you went over, you were batting her on the helmet. What did you say to her when you went over to her?
I don't remember what I said. Asa, do you remember?
No, Coach, I don't remember.
There you go. Just maybe a little pat on the head. Here
He probably said, you finally made a save, so good job.
And Gary, Albany's coach came out after halftime with a stat sheet and said something about the free positions, the difference in shots. What was your reaction to that?
Well, it was just an interesting situation because the clock had run down, and I wasn't sure if he called a timeout before the game started or why the game wasn't starting. So I was kind of confused by that. And then, in our rule book, you're only supposed to talk to the ref to ask for rules clarifications. So they're delaying the game just for him to say, look at the discrepancy in the foul. So, it just was what it was.
It seems like the Albany game plan was kind of stifle Emily, and it kind of succeeded in that. How important is it as a team to have multiple scoring options on offense to kind of compensate for that?
Like I said, I don't think we played real well today. We weren't real focused on our man-to-man offense, and we just didn't execute real well. And Emily, she's young, she's a freshman, so she's going to get opportunities, and she's going to have great games. But then there's going to be games when they're ready and they're doing something that doesn't play into what she's doing. And I think she could have got a couple more 8 meters, no question, when she drove to the goal and got checked a couple times, and the calls were what they were, and she didn't get the scoring opportunities. So she's going to have days like that, but she's going to learn from them. And she's going to be a little bit more patient next time, and she's going to figure it out a little bit more with her teammates.
For Asa, after the empty net goal, how relieved were you when Nicole tied the game up?
Yeah, it was relieving, and it's good to have good confidence in every area on the field, So I knew that we're gonna get the draw, and I knew that Nicole was gonna finish, or some attacker was gonna finish. So it's just all about forgetting the last play, forgetting the mistakes, and moving forward to capitalize on their mistakes and capitalize and win the game for us. So.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.